and fatigued. But we never stopped. We never stopped to tell you the truth, to narrate our stories, and to tell you that we are being genocided, to move your dead consciences, to help a population that has seen every sort of torture and tasted every type of death. Today, we're all standing here after Israel's impunity against us. And we don't know how many journalists should be killed so you can really act and stop Israel's impunity against us. Our message is very clear. We are journalists, and we are Palestinian journalists. We have been let down by the international community, particularly the international media organizations. We haven't seen any sort of support, a single word of support. Even the press vests we're wearing right now mark us as a target. They do not protect us at all. But yes, because we are Palestinians, maybe if we were Ukrainians or of any other citizenship with blonde hair and blue eyes, the word would rage and rant for us. But because we are Palestinians, we have only one right, which is to die and be maimed. Finally, we are just documenting a genocide against us. It's enough. After almost a year and a half, we want you to stand foot by foot with us, because we are like any other journalists, reporters and media workers all across the globe, no matter the origin, the color or the race. Journalism is not a crime. We are not a target.
This is a speech which should trigger an overwhelming sense of shame amongst Western journalists. But it won't, because the vast majority of them won't even listen to it. For many of them, courage is defined by saying and writing terrible things about marginalised minorities in the rags they work for, and then getting criticised about it by teenagers on social media, where they then claim to be the victims who are suffering the trauma, the horror of being scrutinised by members of the public for making life that little bit harder for people whose lives are already too hard. These Western journalists like to think of themselves as noble truth tellers, speaking out without fear or favour, and there are some of those that are courageous journalists here in the West. That's without question. There are just too few, not least in positions of prominence and influence. Well, Israel's genocide has certainly exposed the